Hey, ¿qué onda? Y estamos de regreso con otro episodio de Cafecito y Más con las sisters. Y pues, ¿dónde habías estado?
Too much. I know, it's been a while we haven't done a video.
Yeah, hemos andado un poco perdidas y es que porque muchas cosas están pasando, entonces, pero yo le quiero preguntar a mi hermana que cómo está del embarazo. How is your pregnancy going?
Va bien, everything's going good. I am technically 23 weeks. I don't even know how many months. I get confused with the months, honestly. It's confusing because the doctors don't go by months, they go by weeks. I'm like, oh.
I know, it's so confusing. Es confundido because they say it's 40 weeks of pregnancy y si te pones las cuentas son 10 meses.
Yes.
Son como 10 meses. So we're practically pregnant like 10 months.
I was like, oh my God. It's like added 2 weeks. Supposedly like 2 weeks added for your last period. And I was like, oh my God. It's like,
yo nunca entendí eso.
Well, I never did either. That's why I was like, oh.
But lo bueno es de que the baby's good.
Yes, everything's going good.
The baby girl is good. It's growing good.
Yes, ya tengo panza. I'm like, oh. I'm like, it's okay. I know at first I was like, I remember I would always say, sis, I don't want to have babies because your stomach's not the same, your body changes. But then I'm like, it's okay. It just makes you feel better that you're carrying a human.
No, yeah, and it's so crazy. Es algo loco porque tú te das cuenta, you come to find out that it's amazing how you're creating another human being.
Yes, that's always what I was like, I should not feel that bad, you know. I wasn't all like, oh, I'm like a 10 or anything, but it's a total change because I'm like, oh my God, like, oh. But I'm like, it's okay. It's my body is just carrying a human. It's okay.
Exactly.
I could do it.
Exactly.
So I was like, it's okay.
So
we're halfway there.
Yeah. So that's the exciting thing. And I think that, as you can see, our sister is not here.
I have to carry the mic because cuando lo me pongo así, it like goes down. So I was like, let me just have it in my hand.
So as you can see, our sister's not here. Sorry, que te interrumpas. Santos is not here, but it's okay. I'm telling y'all, we've been just really, really busy. Y más en los holidays. Thanksgiving was busy. We had Thanksgiving here at my house, which was crazy. You can put it back on later. Which was crazy. Y luego Christmas is going to be at Santos' house, at her sister's house, which is going to be even more crazier because that's going to be even like a little bigger dinner thing. Mm-hmm. So there's going to be more people there. But we've just been crazy. We've been all over the places. Y tú con el trabajo and then the pregnancy.
I wasn't even with y'all for Thanksgiving.
No, because
I had to work that day. But the good thing is for Christmas, I will.
Yeah. So, anyways, well, este tema va a ser un poco un tema que no hablamos mucho. Y este tema lo voy a hacer en inglés porque creo que este tema se puede explicar y hablar más cómodamente en inglés. Porque si le llamamos en español, el tema va a ser friendship breakups.
Yeah.
So, no sé cómo le llamarías en español. ¿Terminando una amistad? Quebrando una amistad. Entonces está como un poco como que no. Y yo creo que
that does sound weird.
Yeah, entonces yo creo que este tema se puede platicar y expresar más fácil en inglés. Yeah. Entonces el tema, this topic, we will be discussing it in English, which is a topic that we really don't hear too much about. Or
no, we don't, because we don't hear about it a lot because we're like, oh, you don't talk to so-and-so. No, we don't talk no more. Mm-hmm. But we really don't know what happened or what's the thing. It's called a friendship breakup.
Yeah. Entonces, I think that everybody has gone through a friendship breakup. Have you gone through a friendship breakup?
Yes.
Many times, I think.
I think more than once.
And I think in muchas friendship breakups, it hurts. It does hurt. It's hurtful.
It does.
And in some, you're like, oh, me hiciste un favor. You did myself a favor.
But in others, you're like, no, I can't be friends no more. Like, you just lost my trust y todo. Like, you can't no more be friends with that person.
Well, I'm gonna start by saying something that we were talking about when you sent me that video about friendship breakups.
Yes, by the way, I was looking through Instagram y se me salió and I was like, te lo mandé and I was like, sis, that's a very good topic because we're talking about friendship breakup. I was like, I think that's a very good topic, you know, because it does happen a lot, but nobody says about it. Nobody does. We just like, oh, I don't talk to her no more, or ya no hablo con él, you know, when you're friends with, let's say, with a guy or a girl, it doesn't matter.
And we don't really talk about the feelings that are involved because even though it's a friendship, it does hurt when you finish the friendship, when you break up, so-called breakup
friendship.
And in some friendships do hurt. You do take them to heart. Y en unas, como digo, no, like, no tanto, you know. But you don't really talk about it. Y lo más peor es de que no te expresas, you don't express yourself enough to that person that you still have that little feeling inside of you. I don't know if I explain myself, sis. Like, yeah. Oh, and by the way, if you hear somebody in the background, I have Sebastian here. Y'all know I have a little one, and he doesn't go to school yet. So
if you hear him, sorry.
Yeah, so y'all bear with us. But anyways, do you agree or no on what you said?
Yeah, it does. You know, because they don't really know your feelings. You know, of how really it does feel. Yeah. Yo creo que sí, like.
Okay, well, I'm gonna tell you one thing, and then you say your experience. But I'm gonna start by saying my experience. And what I told you about was that
story time.
Yeah. Well, there's actually two. Mira, I think that cuando yo le dejo de hablar a alguien, that when I literally stop talking to somebody is because I really feel hurt because I wouldn't do things that they did to me. Like, I am actually that, when you have me as a friend, I'm actually that friend that is there, firme, like firm, and girl code. For me, girl code is really, really important. I don't know about you, sis.
No, it is.
But there's women and ladies out there that do not. They know about the girl code, but they don't go by it.
Sometimes they're like, what is that? ¿Qué es eso? We don't believe in that. I was like, well, if you don't believe in that, you're a messed up person. I'm sorry.
Right?
You are. Sorry.
Yeah. So I told her, there's some people, like, I have this friend. Well, she was my friend.
We're going to use anonymous names.
Yeah, we're going to use anonymous names because, like.
We're not using real names here.
Yeah. Okay, so this friend, we're going to call her Petra. Okay, so I had this.
Out of all the names, it have to be Petra, but okay. At least it's not Pepita. Because sometimes at my job, they use like little, when they're using examples, Pepita or no sé qué dicen. I'm like, what the heck out of all the names? Okay, sorry, back to the story.
Well, okay, I had a friend, Petra, and literally I met her and we were friends for a long time. But the first thing that got me like a red flag was that we went out. And we were kind of like drinking too much, and I was in and out. I think you know what I mean. Like, you're kind of in and out. You kind of remember things, but then you kind of don't remember things. So we went out, and this was a long time ago. And we went out, and well, we went to the. I was so-called dating this guy, like, getting to know this guy, getting to know him, dating, and he had invited us out. And of course, like, I'm that good friend that takes your friends because she doesn't have nobody out to go out with, or guys or anything. So I invite her, and well, we go back to his apartment, and he's like, no puede, like, she can't drive like that and everything. So let her sleep it off at my apartment. So they took me into the apartment and to the bedroom, and I lay down. But then again, I hear, you're not dumb, when you hear like kisses. Kisses, like, you know what I mean? Even though the light was off.
We all know what Petra was doing by the
way. Right? Like, but I'm like listening. I'm like, I was like kind of sleeping.
Who was the one that was supposed to sleep it off? Like, they were so drunk. Her or you?
Me.
Oh, I thought it was her.
Yeah.
Like, well, Petra wasn't drunk, you know. Maybe she was just pretending to try to go in there, but you know.
Me, I was supposed to, but what I'm going to is that I hear this, I'm like, no, this is not right. Like, there's only him and Petra. Like, no, like, I'm not dumb. I'm not, you know, like, I know those are kisses. We all know how kisses sound, or no?
Yeah.
So then I just wake up and I turn on the light and they're like, you know, and I literally, I was like, ¿Qué están haciendo? What are you doing? She's like, nothing. I promise that. Okay, that was the first time. But then I kept my friendship with her, and she got, because I try to give her the benefit of the doubt, you know. But I've always been that loyal friend. By the way, I stopped talking to him, blah, blah. And then she got with this guy, and she stopped talking to me for him, like, because he was like this toxic guy, and she literally chose him over our friendship. And that was like the worst thing that I felt, because I gave her the benefit of the doubt of what had happened. I would always like be there for her and everything. And then she chose her man over me.
Then Petra, only if he knew.
And then, hold on. The guy ends up cheating on her so many times and betraying her so many times that she comes to look for me after he left her for another woman. So how does people don't realize that they make us seem like the bad person, but did they ever think about how we felt at that point?
Like your feelings, they didn't think about that. Or what she has done.
Yeah, like and then she expected me just to open like my doors and everything, like if nothing had happened. And then she still like puts it out there like, oh, well, thank you for being here. Like, I know who's my friend and who's not, because mis amigos, like, they're here for the worst times and blah, blah, blah. But haven't you noticed that maybe most people are not there because where were you when they were at a bad time? With the man that betrayed you.
You know what, and that's true, cuando te dicen, you don't know who your real friends are when you're going through a hard time or a tough situation.
Yeah.
Ahí donde vas a ver who your real friends are.
Okay, and I get it. But how did she expect us, most of us, to go in her life when she literally left all her friends for the man?
Yeah.
Why? So I think that it goes too deep. Like, people te apunta y te dice y te dice.
But they don't really realize what they do.
Yes.
They make the other person look like they're the bad person.
Yes.
But they don't really see what they've done.
Yeah.
Instead of apologizing, like, hey, I know I messed up. You know, I chose that person over my friendship.
Yeah.
But she didn't. She made it seem like it was your fault or the other person's fault, that we're friends with her.
Yeah. And they say that a true friend, you can stop talking to that friend for a long time and then y'all will come back and talk like if nothing. A true friend? No, that is not true. Because it can be true, but when there's feelings hurt,
it's kind of hard.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry, but I take it to heart porque yo nunca voy a escoger un hombre sobre una amiga. Si el hombre me dice, no hables con ella, red flag, ma'am, red flag. No, el hombre no debe hacer eso. ¿Por qué será? ¿Por qué será?
You know what, it's kind of true, because I remember cuando te decía that one of my past relationships, he did not like me hanging out with one of my friends.
What's her name? Oh, well,
we're not using real names here. But he didn't like her or anything. He would be like, she's a hoe. I don't want you hanging out with her. Oops, I don't know if I could say that, but I already said it. I don't like you hanging out with her and this and that, and así era.
Okay,
but I never stopped talking to her. Y eso es el ardió que le daba a él. That I would never stop talking to her. So I would still go out with her y todo, and he never liked it. But I never left my friendship with her or anything.
You see, because you're that loyal friend.
Yeah.
What I mean, if you got this friendship that has been loyal to you, I think you should rather take care of that loyal friendship, because el hombre se puede ir.
That's what a guy can come and go, but a friend is very hard. Yeah. That's what I think personally. So Well, I guess for her.
But has friends left you, like stopped talking to you?
Stop talking to me?
Yeah, like have you had that friendship breakup and your experience in that friendship breakup?
I think it has before for a guy. That's what happened the first time that it happened to me.
And it was for a guy too.
And it was for a guy too. And it was because I would tell her like, hey, that's not right what you're doing or anything. And I guess she didn't like hearing what I was saying. And
well, I think that sometimes we tell
but
them.
we don't tell them to be mean. I never said it to be mean or because I was jealous or anything. No, it's just because I knew it wasn't right what she was doing. You know, lo que andaba haciendo, and I would tell her. And I think what got me more upset is when that happened. I think, yeah, you know, when you leave your relationship, you know, you live your single life. Like, I know, because I've been there and everything. Pero I think it's kind of messed up, you know. I guess I go to mine now.
Okay.
My experience?
Yeah, your experience.
I guess what got me kind of upset is it was the day of my birthday and we had all gone out. It was her and my other friends and we had gone out, and I think we were in line to go to the club, and I remember she was like, oh, I don't have money to pay, and she's like, let me call my card and this and that because we're already going. We had to pay, like it was like $10 to go in. I was like, okay. And then we got in and I didn't see her no more, and I was like, what the hell is she at? And then my other friend was like, hey, where's that so and so? And I was like, I don't know. She's like, well, call her, you know, because she came with me. You know the code. You leave with me, you come with me, you're leaving with me. Yes. That's the code. Now, if you want to be a hoe, then...
Like, yeah, when y'all get home, you can go away.
Yeah, but if you go together, you leave together. And that's when my friend, she was like, hey, it's because I brought her. Like, I'm responsible. You know, her mom saw this. And I was like, okay, let me call her. I called her and I was like, hey, where are you at? Oh, the guy that I was talking to picked me up. And I was like, really? You didn't tell me you had that in mind. And she was like, well, it's because I don't have money to go in or anything. I was like, you could have told me, you know, like I would have let you borrow the money.
Yeah.
You know, instead of you telling me, hey, let me call my car to see if it works. I think that's what it was. I don't know what it was, but I remember it was that she waited. And I was like, you could have told me. She's like, well, no, you know, I didn't want to tell you or anything. You know, so I told him to come pick me up. I'm leaving with him. And I'm like, are you serious? And she was like, well, yeah, you know, have fun y todo. And I was like, okay, like I didn't argue anything. I hanged up, and then the next day, like it's funny though. To me, it's funny though, because the next day, me textea. But the funny thing is, me texteó to tell me to take care of her daughter, because she was gonna go out. Instead of being like, hey, I'm sorry about last night. You know, I guess I did take it personally. I don't care what people say, because people are like, why are you being like that? You should have not been like that, you know. It's like, no, it's kind of messed up, because when there are your true friends and you think they're your real friends, like, they should tell you what's going on, you know, or don't even go out. Be like...
But wait, what I don't get is that la gente no capta, like, come on, it's como since, like, if you did something that was on the birthday de tu friend, and I know who you're talking about, and this is a friendship de que va way back, you and her.
Yeah, we did.
Yes, and it was like this. So instead of her calling you for taking care of la daughter, couldn't she first say, hey, by the way, I apologize for what happened last night?
I'm sorry about last night. You know, how did it go? No, the thing was like, hey, can you watch my daughter so I can go out? I was like, what? Like, I didn't even answer. I said, no, I couldn't. And I was at the time that I was in a relationship. And I remember I had told him, I was like, what the heck? And he was like, that's kind of messed up what she did. Like, instead of texting you like, hey, I'm sorry about last night. I couldn't go. Just an apology. I would have thought an apology, you know, because a veces when I have messed up with my friends before, I do apologize.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
You know, like it happened this year that I couldn't go to somebody's birthday, and the next day I did apologize. I'm like, hey, I'm sorry I couldn't go.
Wait, hold on. She has not gone to my birthday a few times. But at the end of the day, I do get mad.
I do apologize.
Yeah, I do get mad because, I mean, it's personal. Yeah,
it is personal.
Hold on. They say don't take it personal. No, it is personal.
Stop.
Y'all need to stop that. I mean, when it's somebody you care about, you do have to take it personal. You do.
Yeah.
So you take it personal that, yeah, because that was like, y'all were close friends.
Yeah, and the thing, like, that's what I was, yes, I know. Yes, I know. I have before, and I apologize to you.
I know.
The same way, like, I did with my friend in the beginning of the year, her birthday. I apologize. Like, I'm sorry, I couldn't go. I got off from work late, y todo eso. I do apologize. And that's the thing. But that one did not apologize. I was like, that's kind of messed up. And I think after that, like, we didn't speak or anything. And the funny thing is that she tried to be like friends with me again, and I'm like, I can't be friends again.
Well, she tried, but did she ever apologize for that?
No.
Oh, you see,
that's what I'm saying. Like, she never put. It's like she tried to put it like as it never happened.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, there's a lot of things that go into a friendship.
Yeah.
That I think you just need to talk about it. And I guess we're all adults. And I think that why should you even bring it up? I think she was an adult and she should know. I mean, if she was your friend, your true friend, she literally knows what bothers you and what type of friend you are. I mean, and you were a loyal friend to her. Like, you were really loyal to her.
Oh, yeah, hasta la ayudaba when she broke up with her husband. Yo la ayudaba. I even at the time, like, I even helped her get a phone. And just
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you really have to. We're not adults. I mean, we're not adults.
We are adults. We're not high school.
I know. We're not kids. I mean, we know what our actions and that some of the actions do hurt other people.
Yeah.
And we need to be responsible for our actions and go apologize. And that comes in every relationship. Friendship.
I think even a friendship, even a family.
What the thing is?
I think even in family.
Yes. Yes. We literally have to be responsible of our actions and understand that sometimes we do hurt other people. And that's why, look, like me and her, we get into it and we apologize. I mean, we might not talk after the argument. And I mean, obviously, I think it happens. But at the end of the day, we do end up communicating and we apologize.
Excuse me.
I don't have to wait until she tells me, hey, this and this made me feel bad. Now apologize. No. If I really want the friendship or the sister friendship to last, because I
think it's kind of hard, like, when it's family. It's hard when it's family. Friends, I think it's like, okay, like, that's fine. But I think the hardest part is with family. When it comes to family, when you have disagreements, sometimes it's hard, like, not talking to your family. It's hard. I feel it is hard.
I feel it hard, but I feel it hard, like, to the people I'm close to.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you're close, like me and you.
Yeah, it's Santos.
In Santos, I know there's been disagreements,
Mm-hmm.
Like, recently, yes, that's what happened, so I'll be honest. Recently it has, and I understand her part of the reason why she got upset with me. I completely understand. And at the same time, it's like, I cannot let like mom told me, do not let the, ¿cómo me dijo mom?
El orgullo?
Yeah, mom told me. Don't let el orgullo, get to you. Like, your sisters, at the end of the day, you're going to have to talk to each other. Especially you and her, because y'all like this close.
Yeah.
Y'all cannot go a day without talking, She's like, so whatever happened, both of you are going to have to talk about it and this and that, And we did. And that's the thing. I think it's hard, It's like me and you, like, we're so close in Santos.
And Fabian.
Yeah. And it happened to with my other sister, I texted her and I'm like, look, I'm sorry, this and that. So it is, kind of like, it's hard when it's people that you're close to.
Yeah.
Because you try to be like, nah,
fuck it.
I don't care, but at the end of the day, it does hurt you.
Yeah. I mean, you might be okay, like, the first couple of days.
Yes, but if then as days pass, you're like, oh shit, like, I do miss my sister, like, I did kind of mess up, I understand, kind of what happened in that situation. So it is kind of hard when it's people you're close to. And especially, I think, even with friends, when it's friends that you're close to, it's kind of hard.
Yes.
But at the same time, when they try to fix your friendship, again, it's kind of hard.
It's not gonna be the same.
It's not gonna be the same. It's gonna be hard. And the funny thing is, with me and her, I'm friends with one of her cousins, and we're close friends. Mm-hmm. And every time I will go to parties, I will see her there, but we wouldn't speak to each other.
See, and that's the sucky
part about it. Like, we know people and we see each other and we don't talk to each other or anything. you know, and for her it's because that's her cousin, so she has to see her, you know, so that's the kind of the hard part, you know, that's been, pero yo me acostumbré, and I'm like,
yeah, I bet that, because at the end of the day you feel okay because you didn't do anything wrong.
No, I didn't do
like
nothing wrong.
You were actually the good friend here. So when you're the good friend, you shouldn't feel bad. But you cannot just like be like if nothing happened. Like you just can't. They have to take responsibility and at least apologize for what they did. I mean, and one thing is that people don't realize that
they don't accept their actions.
Yeah.
Or what they've done.
Exactly. And they have to understand the other person that like in my case, I get hurt because most of my friendship have ended because they have chose their boyfriend over their friendship. I get hurt because I wouldn't do that. Like I would not choose a man over my friendship. I would not. Like to this point, I had a friend, like two of them, that my partner does not like. Like he literally hates them. And he has like told me like, you know, no vayas a comer con ellas. Yeah. And I was still like talk to them. Like I was like, no, like si no te gustan, ese es tu problema. Like I'm sorry, pero pues ese es tu problema. And I don't know why, pero no. But my friendship ended with them because they literally took me out of their friendship. Why? I don't know. But I was always a loyal friend there. And I think that what como lo que broke the thing was that it was always the three of us to go eat. And what hurt me really, really a lot was that I had a friends with benefits because I was living on my own. So I had like a friends of benefits. This is story time. And people don't see what we do for the friendship. They don't see it. But I had this friends with benefits for like 7 years. I was single, and we will hook up when we were single, and then he will have a girlfriend, I will have a partner, and no hookups. But then we were single again, and we were hooked up. Again. Yeah. So I met her through him, and we became really good friends, like me and her. And my friends with benefit relationship was on the down low. Nobody knew we were hooking up. I never spoke about it. He never spoke about it because at the end of the day, he had a girlfriend. Sometimes you know that. Yes. You know who I'm talking about. And I had a maybe dating thing or whatever, you know. So we always kept it on the down low. So when I met her, she never knew I was like sleeping with him, right? He was my messenger buddy. But
the funny thing is, here comes the story.
Yeah. So we ended up being good friends. And then one day we went out, the three of us, and she brought it up that she was really, really like mad at my friends with benefits. And I was like, but why, you know? And he's like, no, you know that I'm sleeping with him and he's over there with his girlfriend and all that. And I was like, oh. Like he was literally sleeping with her too.
He was taking, ¿cómo dicen?
What?
I forgot when you have one person and then you eat the cake too. I don't know.
I know what you're talking about. No sé cómo se dice.
Yeah, pero you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but, and so I literally, I was like, wow, like I can't believe it. But I never told her anything because I didn't want to blow her bubble or anything like that. So you know what, I just shut up and everything. And I kept it like that. But then I called him up the next day and I told him, hey, you know what? I know you're sleeping with, you know, so-and-so.
Sleeping with Petra.
No, that we had to name her something else because Petra was another friend.
Oh, I thought it was the same.
No.
Oh.
No.
Damn.
But, no. So I called him the next day and I told him, hey, I know you're sleeping with our friend, you know, so we can't sleep together anymore. Like it ends right now. You see, and because I valued my friend with her.
With her.
And he told me, why
and
are
for
you...
her to throw you down the dirt.
Hold on. But then he told me, why are you going to end up what we have if she's not your best friend?
But still, even if that's not your best friend, you still consider her a friend.
Girl
You're still
code.
loyal. Girl, yeah,
Girl code. Like girl code. And he was like, why are you going to do this? Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, no, you know what? It ends here. You can still keep sleeping with her. She doesn't know about us. I'd rather if you want to keep sleeping with her, that's fine. I'd rather keep my friendship with her. Because if she knew I was sleeping with him, I kind of feared she will stop talking to me. But I really valued her friendship.
Yeah.
So what he did was like, no, it's okay. I'm going to delete her all. I don't want nothing to do with her. And I was like, you know what? You do what you got to do. I don't know nothing. I'm just going to, you know what? Whatever. So then the next day, she calls me. She's like, hey, do you know like he took me off his social media? He blocked me. I don't know why, blah, blah, blah. And then she went to his apartment and said, hey, what's going on, blah, blah. She's like, and he's like, no, you know what? It's over. It's like a book closed or whatever. But I always kept my mouth closed and I always chose her friendship instead of his. Like, and then I don't know what, but then them two decided to do that. Like it was always the three of us, and then we would like be like, oh, we're gonna go eat. Okay, yeah, fine.
And then they just threw you down?
Yeah.
They took you out? Like.
And then I'm waiting for them because we were gonna go eat on Friday, and they go eat on the Thursday.
Wait, is it him and her or her?
No, her and her, my two friends.
Oh, those two.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And that's what I'm saying. And it hurts me because...
And I remember, like, you texted them to confirm. And they're like, yeah. And then you see their snap. That's like, if you don't want the person to find out, do not put it on social media. Don't put it on Snap. Don't put it on Instagram, where you're at. Or just, if you don't want the person to know, just block them from your stories.
No, but then again, I texted them when I saw the snap, and then I'm like, hey, are we still on for tomorrow? Because maybe they just went for them too, right? Yeah. And they're like, no, we came today.
Did you forget? Probably saying that.
Yeah, she said, we sent you a thing. I'm like, no, I never got it. Like, literally, I'm not dumb. Obviously, they didn't want me at the lunch thing. They were going to talk about things that they didn't want me to hear, and that's totally fine. And that's what I'm saying. That people don't realize everything they do for them, like we do for them. And I know I have been a bad friend sometimes because sometimes I go MIA, but it's not.
Yeah, but stuff like that.
No.
Like, I feel like that's not how you're supposed to do it, honestly. Just be like, hey, we're going to go so-and-so this day. If you can't go, we're sorry. Like, at least something like that.
Yeah.
Not the way you found out. I mean, I was kind of messed up. Yeah, I remember that.
Yes, and it hurt me a lot because, well, she never knew what I had literally done. Like, I literally, like, said no more. Like, literally, I'd rather my friend with her. Like, and
then, well, if you were seeing this video, now you know.
But yeah, it hurts. And it just hurts me when people betray my friendship because I'm that good friend, sis. Like, I'm literally that good friend. I'm always the one putting parties together, brunch together, dinner together. I'm always the one texting. I'm always that friend.
She's even that family member too.
Yeah, yes.
And she's like, I'm tired of doing this. Why can y'all be like me? Then I'm like, well, I'm not you. Sorry.
No, yes. Look, when somebody's birthday comes up, I'm always texting. Hey,
what we doing for so-and-so's birthday? Or what we doing like recently right now? Like, I haven't even thought about it or anything. And recently, like, she's like, oh, what about the baby shower? When are we going to do it? We're going to plan it. Like, yeah, me something like, honestly, they say it's true. When you get pregnancy break, you get pregnancy break.
Yeah, and then I was just telling her, hey, what about this theme? What about this theme? Like, I was just giving her ideas. She was like, hi, sister. I have not even thought about it, blah, blah, blah.
I haven't, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I understand because you've been like that, and you're still like that.
Yeah, and you know what? And también era yo ese tipo de friend que I don't know if you were that type of friend, sis, but I was. Not no more. I stopped. The one that would always text him, hey, you want to get up with, you want to meet up for lunch, coffee, whatever. Siempre juntaba el grupito, like that little group.
Yeah.
But I'm done. I'm done. Because you know what? Siempre trataba de ser la amiga esa. Y una, no puedo porque trabajo. Y la otra, no puedo porque esto. Y la otra, no puedo. Pues, screw ya. I'll just go drink coffee by myself.
Or make myself some at home.
Or just go to Starbucks.
Yeah, for real.
And I know you're busy. Like, I know you're busy. But, come on. Like, if you really want to value your friends, like, make that little time, that once in a year thing.
True.
Out of 365 days.
You can do it at least once, one day at least.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. And maybe I'm wrong. Y'all comment below if I'm wrong. I don't know. I mean, I think I'm just like that friend.
Yeah, cada quien.
Tú no eres así. Tú esperas que te llegue el texto.
Yeah, I really am not, honestly. And I think if we're gonna get together, it's last minute.
Ay, perdón.
It's last minute. And I'm like, well, I gotta see if I have something doing. Because if I don't, like...
Pero pónteles ahí. Pero what I'm saying is that...
No tengo. I just don't like...
But what I'm saying is de que tú eres la que organizas o no.
No. Only when my birthday comes. I'm the one that does it.
Pero like, just to go eat brunch or whatever.
Well, yeah, cada quien. I've even like... When their birthdays come or anything, I'm like, hey, you're gonna do anything for your birthday? Like, do you have anything planned? Like, I do ask them. You know, pero...
And you know what? That's the second part. Because let me tell you, I'm the one that organizes everything and try to organize everything. Viene el cumpleaños de Nayeli, de mi hija. And I'm always like, oh, Nayeli, what do you want to do for your birthday? Like, every single year.
What are we doing actually?
It's just like going, just every single year. My son, what do you do for my birthday? Every single year. For my sister Santos, I text her and my mom, hey, what can we do for Santos? Or I text Santos, hey, what do you have planned? You know, anybody, like even my brother, you know.
Even you've texted me like, oh, what are you gonna do for your birthday? Or what do you have in mind for your birthday?
Yeah. And even for my friends, I'm like that. That's why, like, and I want them to do that with me too. Like, que me hablen, hey, what's in my...
Excuse me.
So I'm just done. I am just so done because I am literally that friend and that family member that organizes, siempre quiere planear and everything.
I think you're in the wrong department then. Of desserts. Then you should maybe you should go to family planning, sis.
Oh no, I don't think I could.
I'm like, maybe she's in the wrong department, you know, because she likes the little desserts and stuff. I'm like, maybe that is your department. Maybe your department that is planning.
You know, que I'm like that movie, like, I know, not que ver, but kind of like that. Wedding planner movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
She plans like...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe you're in the wrong department.
No. But, yeah, I think that we really have to value the friendships. Like, if you have a really good friend, value her. And you need to know...
him.
Yeah. And you need to know the girl code. Please. It's really important to know the girl code. If you
And not just that. También whatever is said between y'all.
Se queda.
Se queda. I think that's the number one that I'm like, what the heck do people do that?
What? De qué?
Like, things that get said between y'all, they go and when they're mad at you or something, they go and spread it to everywhere. Oh, so-and-so said this and that. And you're like, are you serious? Like, and I'm not the type of person that I'm like, I know everything you've done or how you've been, you know, but I'm not like that. You know, that's one thing. Whatever is said between y'all, leave it alone. Like, don't go and tell the other person, like, oh, so-and-so did this. So-and-so, she does this. Like, I don't like that.
But that only shows you what a friend, that friend was. You don't want to talk to that person ever again.
That's why I did it again. When they
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, that's what happened in the second one. I don't know if I even got time. But that's what happened, you know, and because it was a guy, and he was like, I miss you, our friendship. And I'm like, you know what? I did tell him straight in his face. I'm like, you know what? I miss you too. I miss our friendship. But what you did to me and my other friend, I was like, you messed up. I was like, I'm sorry, but I cannot be your friend again. I'm like, because what you did was wrong. I was like, me and her, I'm like, you made us look bad at work, literally. I'm sorry, you know, I'm trying to work on myself. I'm like, okay, I'm happy you're working on yourself. I'm happy. And I hope from the experience that what you did to me and her, you learn not to treat people like that.
And I bet, didn't he want to be your friend again?
Yes, but I told him no.
No,
I can't. one thing is said to make me look bad. I'm like, dude, I never did anything to you that bad for you to go spread to the people that I'm the type of person. Because I wasn't. Even like that, what I'm saying, like things are said between us, like keep it there. Don't go and spread other people or tell them, oh, so-and-so don't like you when I don't even talk to that person. Like that was just wrong. And that's when I learned I would not be your friend again. Do not ever. So that's what I'm saying. And I told him straight to his face, I'm sorry, but I cannot be your friend.
Yeah, and it's understandable because I think it's really hard that after they betray you like that you trusted that person, and then when he's mad at you and you're not friends anymore, he or she goes and talks about like everything you confided in there, like that's like, I think that's one of the worst things.
Yes, and that's what I'm like, I'm not like that. Like if you tell me something, if I'm mad at you, why am I gonna go spread it to somebody else and be like, oh, so and so did this, oh, so and so does that? Like, no, like don't do that. Like,
and I totally agree on that. And I think that we have to take friendships a little bit more serious. It's just it's a relationship like like having a partner. It's some type of relationship, and most people don't know that that's something you really have to take serious.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're not gonna be that type of friend that is a loyal friend,
then don't be friends with that person.
Don't have friends. Don't act like you're that like good friend. No, like don't. Like just be on your own lane, be with your own self, and that's it. Because you don't know how you can hurt your friend. Exactly. You just don't know. And I mean, everybody, you can do mistakes, and we all do mistakes because we're not perfect.
I'm not perfect. I've done mistakes and everything. But the thing is, other people do not, like, ¿cómo se dice? They don't agree, like, oh man, I messed up. Like, they think, I didn't do nothing wrong. I didn't do nothing wrong. I didn't do that. Like, they don't take, ¿cómo se dice?
Responsibility for their actions. They don't take responsibility
for their actions. And it's like, you did kind of messed up, like.
And that comes like being like in a relationship, like with a partner.
Yeah.
It's the same thing because it can happen with your partner as well.
When you have messed up, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I apologize. But there's other people that they just don't.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. And in the relationship, it happens like that as well, because whenever you end up having an argument or whatever, they say, I didn't do anything. It's you. It's your fault. And that happens the same in a friendship. That's why we have to take friendship very serious as well. And if we can be that good
don't
friend,
be friends with nobody.
Yeah, just be by yourself. Be your own friend.
Be antisocial. I'm just saying, I don't know.
But yeah, well, comment below what y'all think, anything or whatever. We're gonna try to do the finish this year with the podcast. Next week, hopefully we get to do podcast. And hopefully we have Santos in one of them.
We have her back.
I know. I really do. Like, I enjoy having the podcast with you, sis. But
it's better. Yes, I know. It's better when it's the three of us. Because there's 3 different options instead of me and you. We hear the difference, of our opinions.
Yeah.
About cada quien. Because we're so different, all 3 of us.
Yes. So, hopefully we will have her on that. We're going to do 2 this month. The last 2, because I'm doing New Year's weeks. So everybody's más desvelado, desgastado, and all of the bankrupt, all the
gifts.
But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this topic, and we will see. Comment below what you think or whatever, or what's another topic you want to hear. So yeah, okay,
that's true. You can get their but a comment like what other topics,
Yeah, but they don't comment. Come on, y'all interact with us. We don't bite. No mordemos.
We just have our opinion.
But yeah, we want other topics. We have a lot of topics, but no, hombre, es que mira, si comenzamos con esos topics, voy a estar como anoche, ¿te acuerdas?
No,
que tengo para ti.
Sure. And everybody's in social media be like, what the heck is going on with her?
I know, por eso, mire, mejor y'all write the topics, whatever y'all want us to talk about, and yeah, we will. Like, somebody wrote that do pranks. No, we can't do pranks. Come on.
No, I can't. I'm sorry.
No, I can't either. But yeah, it was good to see y'all back, which we can't really see, but you know.
But we're just saying, you know,
Yeah.
it's good to be back, you know, and
Yeah.
letting us know our opinion, you know, about this topic.
So be a good friend out there. Okay?
Exactly.
All right. Bye.
Bye.